gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the BGZM Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Get to a developing story where a mother is pleading for her daughter's accused killer to come forward.
Investigators are searching for a man, 23-year-old DeAndre Wright. He's accused of killing his girlfriend and dumping her body in the woods near Livingston.
25-year-old Jasmine Muldoon is a mother of 5. KPRC2's Corley Peel spoke with Muldoon's mother about why she always feared her daughter's life was in danger.
Jasmine Muldoon's mother tells me DeAndre Wright has been violent towards her daughter in the past. She says she won't be able to rest until he's caught.
Wow. So, another domestic violence situation gone bad. The perpetrator, a super gremlin on demon time. And in this case, we have the victim being a white woman who is a mother of 5. Now, I don't think that he was necessarily the baby daddy. I don't know. But, man, I mean, it's just a wild situation. You have a lot of people being or leaving their children to foster care these days because of a violent situation. Man.
Down this wooded area with caution tape still wrapped around a tree is where the body of mother of 5, Jasmine Muldoon, was discovered on Monday, one day after she was reported missing.
Always had a infectious smile on her face. Loved her kids and loved animals. Loved her family.
Surrounded by family members, her mother, Dwana Bowman, chokes up as she talks about her daughter's murder.
I'm angry. I'm so mad right now. I don't know how to describe it.
Muldoon's boyfriend of 2.5 years and the father of their 4-month-old daughter is accused of killing her. Then,
damn. So he just had a baby with her and he crashes out just like that. What is going on in the community? I mean, it's it's sickening, bruh. And it's horrible because there's pretty much not much, there's not much coverage on this type of stuff, man. It really isn't. Not enough, at least.
Dumping the young mother's body not far from their home off Martin Road. What was the relationship like?
Abusive, controlling, manipulative.
Had he ever hurt her in the past?
Yes. In November, he beat her so badly. She was in the hospital in Kingwood, and she was pregnant then with the baby.
Boom.
Dang. So this man was beating her while she was pregnant. I don't know what, why she stayed. Obviously, it's tough to get out of these domestic violence situations. But, as you can see, guys, all of this adds up. And when you see signs of physical abuse, you have to act quickly because nowadays these ninjas are crashing out. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Woman shared this picture of Muldoon's bruised eye, a common mark she says Wright would leave on her daughter. As a mother, how hard was that?
Very hard, because I was there at one point in time in my life when I was younger. And I begged her, I said, baby, please get away from me. Please get away. And she promised me she would. She promised.
Did she say why she would go back to him?
She said she loved him. I believe she was scared of him.
Bowman has a message for other families of domestic violence victims.
Don't turn your back. I don't care how much your child pushes you away. Don't ignore that. Embrace them. Get them away.
At this time, Jasmine Muldoon's...
It sounded like she was about to say, "Get them away from these ninjas." Bruh. I mean, very sad story. Obviously there were signs, very blatant signs. And this is just another one in the data books, you know, from my eyes. It's another interracial murder. And these types of things are indeed stoking the flames of racial tension. And it's important for us to acknowledge them, take group accountability, and speak up against them.
Cause of death is still under investigation. Her mother is urging anyone who has any information about where DeAndre Wright is to come forward. The sheriff's office says if you see him, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. In Polk County, Corley Peel, KPRC 2 News.
The KPRC2 reporter Corley Peel spoke with Jasmine Muldoon's mother, and she shows us the timeline of how her daughter's case turned from a missing person to a murder investigation.
Jasmine Muldoon's family is heartbroken. They say DeAndre Wright was the last person she was with, and they knew something was wrong from the beginning because she would never leave her children. A loving mother of 5 children. That's one way Dwana Bowman describes her daughter, 25-year-old Jasmine Muldoon.
She was quirky, amazing, very fun. She loved to joke around.
On Sunday, she learned her daughter was reported missing. She says her boyfriend, DeAndre Wright, called his mom to pick him up.
And she went immediately to Polk County Sheriff's Office and reported that she had suspicions that something was wrong.
Because Jasmine wasn't there.
Yes, and that's not normal. That's not normal for her not to be with her babies, especially a newborn.
Muldoon's car still sat in her driveway. A neighbor told me she had not been seen since Thursday. On Monday, deputies told Bowman they found her daughter's body in this wooded area, not far from the young mother's home off Marston Road.
Damn.
And he told us he had found her and said it wasn't good. And he wouldn't go into details.
Now her boyfriend of 2.5 years and father of their 4-month-old baby is suspected in her murder, but no one knows where he is. What would you say to him, or what would you want him to know right now?
Why?
So this man ran off on the plug. He ran off. And, you know, to delete your baby mama and leave those children without anybody to take care of them, it's just a horrible thing, sickening, careless. But this is the current state right now, and not enough people are speaking out against it.
You claimed you loved my daughter. Why? I'm so mad at you. I have never hated anybody as much as I hate you right now.
The sheriff's office is asking if anyone sees DeAndre Wright to contact 911 immediately and do not approach him. Jasmine Muldoon's mother tells me he has been violent towards her daughter in the past, and she shares the warning she tried to give her daughter coming up at 6. Corley Peel, KPRC 2 News.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Search is on for a man authorities say killed his girlfriend and now her 5 children left without a mom.
Fox 26's Abigail Dye joining us live from the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Abigail, have you received any update?
Well, this inmate is still, or this suspect is still not booked into jail at this point, and that's exactly what authorities and the victim's family want to see happen as soon as possible, and the clock is ticking.
25-year-old Jasmine Muldoon, mother of 5, found dead just a day after she was reported missing. Her mom, Dwana Bowman, devastated.
I was mad. I was angry, hurt. Devastated because that's not what you want to hear about your daughter.
Polk County authorities say now DeAndre Wright is wanted for murder. His family says his mom was the one who called 911 about Jasmine's disappearance Sunday night.
She was supposed to raise her babies, not be taken away.
Shreds of crime scene tape left from when Polk County authorities found Jasmine's body here in the woods off Marston Road,
just down the street from where she and Wright lived.
My oldest grandbaby, she's devastated. She lost her mom, and the day before her birthday.
Cassie Barker reads from a letter she wrote to Jasmine.
How can he just take you from me? We are supposed to be opening presents and eating cake and laughing with our family.
Jasmine's loved ones say they want more than anything to see Wright behind bars.
Well, I hope he closes his eyes and all he sees is you.
We just want him found. We want justice brought. He needs to go to jail. I'm sorry. He needs to be punished for this.
And now the grandmother, grandfather have to take care of the children that this woman is leaving behind, and this super gremlin on demon time. You know, it's a tragedy. It really is. And you know, it's like the community is on fire right now, exploding, and it's just like radioactive toxins leaking, and I don't even think we've scratched the surface yet when it comes to the people that need to be ridded from society, incarcerated, removed from the general public because of violent tendencies.
If you recognize Wright, if you think that you've seen him, please call it into the Polk County Sheriff. Their tip line is 936-327-STOP. That's 936-327-STOP. When calling that number, you're completely anonymous, and you could get a cash reward for the information that you give them. Now, Jasmine's mom says that her relationship with Wright was abusive and violent. Coming up on the News Edge at 10, we'll hear the message that she wants you to know at home. Reporting live in Polk County, Abigail Dye, Fox 26 News.
Tonight, a grieving mother is seeking justice after her daughter was found dead last night in the woods off Highway 59 near Livingston.
The family tells us 25-year-old Jasmine Muldoon was in an abusive relationship. She leaves behind 5 young children. Now, law enforcement is looking for her boyfriend, who's wanted for murder. Stephen Goen is live at the Polk County Sheriff's Office with more details on this tragic story. Stephen?
Len, just a tragic situation for this family. Jasmine's mother tells us her daughter was in a volatile relationship that she believes ultimately led to the end of her life. With friends and family at her side, Dewana Bowman is still trying to understand the circumstances that led to the death of her daughter, 25-year-old Jasmine, a mother of 5 herself.
My firstborn baby. She made me a mom.
But on Monday, this mother says her worst fears were confirmed when the father of Jasmine's youngest child, 23-year-old DeAndre Wright, was named a suspect in her daughter's murder. She believes he was a controlling boyfriend.
When she was allowed to come over here, she'd be covered in bruises. It was a very abusive, violent relationship that we...
Yeah, and a lot of these guys who are doing these things, they do have to practice alienation from the family, because the family's going to hold them accountable for putting hands and feet on their daughter. And these guys are just bad news, man. It's really messed up what's going on in society today, and we've seen these domestic violence rates increase, especially coming out of the community, and it's infecting all of these other communities, because you got these ninjas running wild and just acting a fool. So a lot of these guys should have been taken away from society, taken out of society a long time ago. But you have these guys who are repeat offenders. You have these guys who, are not facing accountability when they're doing these violent things, and this is a result of it.
we've all tried to get her away from.
Dewana tells me she hadn't spoken to Jasmine since November of last year because DeAndre allegedly kept them apart. When Jasmine was first reported missing on Sunday, she said she wanted to believe her daughter was safe.
I was hoping that they would she had ran and hid from him. Got away from him.
However, on Monday, Jasmine's lifeless body was found in a wooded area off Highway 59, just a few miles north of Livingston, according to the Polk County Sheriff's Office. As of Tuesday evening, authorities were still searching for Wright.
You claimed to love my daughter, to love her children. How could you do this? I mean, I don't understand.
Tonight, this family now seeking justice for...
There's nothing to understand except what I continue to say over and over again. These super gremlins are on demon time. And when you recognize any violent behavior, activity from anybody, you have to remove yourself from that situation. And unfortunately, this woman could not do that fast enough.
A life cut short as the Polk County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help to find the suspect.
I want him in jail where he belongs so he can never hurt another child or person again.
And we still don't know the exact cause of death. That's being investigated by the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office. They have still not released that information. Anyone with information on DeAndre Wright's whereabouts is encouraged to call Polk County Sheriff's Office or the Polk County Crime Stoppers. We're live tonight in Livingston. Stephen Goen, KHOU 11 News.
We do these stories over and over again. Stephen, thank you.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.